Huh?
I think it's you.
Oh, yeah.
Yo. We back live in your face podcast with your boy Ritalin, man. Going to talk about this Bucs and Chiefs game today. Probably going to hit up the Rams, talk about that terrible loss that we took on Monday. Once again, this this podcast is brought to you by BMG, Bartenders Music Group. If you need a beat to go with that drink, hit up BMG, Bartenders Music Group. I'm going to go ahead and do some other sponsorship in the middle of the show, but we're going to get right into this. I got my boy Jose here today. What's good, man?
What's up?
What's up, bro? Good to see you. Have you back on the show. Hollywood, you jumping in early or what? Well, we got Hollywood here. We got my brother here. Everybody's here. So what do y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to get right into the
Magic Don Ron.
Actually, you know what? Before we get into before we even get into the football thing, man, let's talk about this fight last night, man. Did you watch the Tyson's fight last night?
I watched the whole car. It was rough, man. And the fight
was Nate getting knocked out.
Nate got clapped, bro. He was asleep, man. His whole body was lit. Every time he hit the mat. Nate Robinson,
the basketball player
that won the dunk competition.
Online, celebrity guy, dude.
YouTube star. Three knockdowns in 2 rounds. The third one put him unconscious. The co-main. No, he played for the Bulls.
Originally, you started out with.
I don't remember who he started with. He's known for winning the dunk competition and being like 5'9" or something, like 5'8" or something.
Yeah, man. So what?
It's not that small. I'm 5'9".
I mean, what's up with this, man? 30 seconds into the first round with Tyson and Roy, though, man. All Roy did was start clinching him. I don't understand how this was a draw last night when all he did was hug Mike Tyson the entire time.
If you go to you do stats with that, stats as far as points landed, but also the rules.
It's an exhibition. Yeah, there's a lot of rules.
First one to bleeds, it was over.
Yeah, if there was a cut or anything like that.
But don't take away from the fact that Mike Tyson was still fucking hitting.
Yeah, of course.
Roy Jones was out of fucking shape. Mike was ready to fucking keep going.
So even Dana White was talking about him. He said he looked good for his age, man. I mean, they definitely looked slow.
I still not want to get hit by him.
No, yeah, for sure. No, I mean they did. They definitely looked a lot slower. You could tell that they were older men, you know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, for sure. Definitely Roy Jones for sure. Though. He definitely was out of fucking shape.
And he was trying to do. He looked tired very fast. He looked very tired very fast.
I mean, every time he got hit with that right hand, you could see Tyson was trying to go for that left uppercut, and every time he would go for that, man, he would just hug him, bro. Every time, I think the rules kind of ruined that fight. In general, they should just let him go. And the fact that it was 2 minutes, you might as well just did 5 rounds, 5 minutes apiece. It would have been a lot better, I think, if they would have done that.
That was just like the beginning. They could start a whole other thing. That was just like break it open. You know what I'm saying? Get people talking and shit.
It ended up being a draw too. That was what was crazy.
Hey, he kind of moved the camera when he walked by.
He's not.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, see? Anyways, yeah, I mean, it was a cool fight. It was something cool to watch. I think Evander Holyfield and Tyson are going to fight next. I think that's already in the works, part 3 with them. Hopefully no ear biting is going to be happening. But yeah, all right, so let's get into this, man. We went to the game. Went to the game on Monday. You got to turn it this way, towards him. Right there, that's good. All right, so let's talk about Monday night, man. The Rams game, man. I'm just going to go in on this. Play calling was terrible. Both sides of the ball, offense, defense. Again, I'm still going to stand by my word. I honestly think that Leftwich is not the right offensive coordinator for this team. I feel like we're watching the same plays being recycled over and over again almost every game. I mean, how many times are we gonna throw a wide receiver screen over and over again? I mean, you can almost predict, bro. You messed it up. You had it good. It's almost predictable on what he's going to be calling as far as when we're on offense. And I want to know, where the hell was Rojo last Monday? I mean, why the fuck did we run Fournette the entire game when Rojo just came off a 200-yard game against the Panthers? What is going on? It's the inconsistency of if something's working, then it's like the next week we don't do what's working. And I know things are different between each team that you play, but you didn't even give the ball to Rojo.
Ronald Jones should have carried the ball like 25 times last week, seriously. I mean, you're going against one of the worst against the run. Same thing about today's game. Same thing. We should be running the ball today, and then that's going to open up some passing.
We should be running. We should be running every game, right?
We know KC. They can't stop the run, and they definitely their secondary in the backs plays like our secondary does sometimes when we don't have a pass rush. Okay, so we definitely should be running the ball. Period.
The not even that, man. Even the running back screens are terrible, man. Like we've never been good at running screens on the Bucs ever. And
do you guys think that we didn't run as much because of the Marpet situation? Because we were slim on that whole center situation. We were pulling people from every, and then what's
Shipley?
Shipley.
Yeah, he's out.
QJ,
he's got a career-ending injury.
Yeah,
he's done.
He's
so
done.
And then is Marpet back?
I think Marpet's in today. Yes, he's in.
Okay,
He's
so
in.
that
Dean is out, and
You still should have, regardless with them out, we still should have ran the ball more than what we did. At least, keep attempting it. I don't even know what we have, like 5-6 runs, probably. That's it.
I don't know. Maybe that would. Does that seem like?
I mean, I just don't understand how you
got.
I just don't understand how we have all these weapons out there, all these receivers, and no one can even get fucking open. And I get it, man. Brady's a short passer, but these dudes want to catch the ball, man. They want to break off, and
he's got to hit the shots down the field. That's all there's to it. He's got.
Did Brady fuck up the game for us with the INT at the end?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but
without a doubt.
But once again, the line got in there so fast. Like he was pressured as he tossed that ball up. He had somebody in his face.
I know by now he's got to release faster.
Well, I mean, considering all the money that we still had left over, I mean, was it a good idea to pick up Antonio Brown, or should we went after some O-line?
That was fine. That's fine.
You guys feel like it messed the chemistry up at all, or?
Nah, man.
No?
I honestly think that he should have played the first game the first against the Saints. I don't think he should have been there.
Today is a big day for Brady.
Yeah,
it's a big day. He's beaten the Chiefs 3 out of the last 4 times. I believe that they played against each other.
He's beaten Mahomes twice.
He's taking a lot. He's taking a lot of stuff right now. Okay, so he needs to show up today. Okay, you do not want to go 7-5.
Yeah.
All right. You look at 7-5. Your playoff chances are going to diminish real quick. Even with your games you have left, if you lose another one down the road, I don't think 10-6 could even make it.
Well, I mean, then you got Shady McCoy, though, man. Like, what's up with that? How come we're not throwing the ball to him? He was doing great when we were throwing the ball to him. Why do we take him out? He can't run the ball, but he can catch it.
I don't know what's going on, but you gotta come up with plays. With these guys, you have to come up with plays. They can't cover everybody out there.
Yeah.
So, and Godwin against the Rams, that's not the way you use Godwin. Godwin's not a 3-yard pass. Off the line and hit him right there. And then he's getting killed every time he catches the ball there. That's not what you use Godwin for.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got to be down the field.
Yeah, it felt like
I don't know if this all goes back to the play call. I don't know. I don't know. But decision making's got to be a lot better.
Decision making.
I'm sure the whole staff right now is probably taking a lot of heat on how things are going. I mean,
we're still 7-5 though, guys, or 7-4, 7-4. So, it's better than what our record has been for like the last decade.
Yes.
Soon to be 8.
Brady's got to step up. Brady's got to step up today, and he knows he has to. Okay.
I mean, this is one of those games though.
He's missing guys. He's missing touchdowns. He's missing guys open. We can't have. I mean,
Kansas City's defense isn't all that serious.
Not at all.
They're not all that serious. They allow a lot. They allow a lot of points.
They play that freaking gap that we play for some reason. I don't understand why we play it that way. It hurts. Our defense hurts when there's no pass rush.
Yeah.
We don't have any pass rush. We're like the Steelers. Please believe we play like the Steelers do. Steelers are the same way. If they don't get that pass rush in there, that middle of the field is open all day long.
Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah, but even when we don't do the pass,
I don't know why they don't see this on. I don't see where you have such a spread, a 10 yards, difference, when you're back there. I mean, because that's what everybody's doing, man. They send the guy up 7 yards, a cut. He's in the middle of the field. There's no one around him.
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand that.
And the middle of the field has always been weakness. But another thing, man, is I'm tired of running zone. Why are we running zone so much?
Really? You know? And why doesn't our defense show up? Why doesn't it show up to the second half?
Oh, go ahead.
To the second half.
Yo, just use that. Hey, Ron, where's that ashtray at? You about to smoke?
We have to.
Right there.
Smoke outside. Oh, go outside. All right.
Oh,
I'll go in a minute.
Our defense, you don't even know they're out until the second half. I mean, I don't understand what's going on in the first half. You know, but they don't. It seems like every time the last few weeks, we get the ball, we give the ball up, and they drive down. If they get the ball first, they drive right down in the first drive of the game. They drive down and score. I mean, it's like boom, boom. That's it. You know, that shit's got to stop, man.
let me jump in these jump into these comments really quick. Norman says, "What's up, Burgundy?" Babo says, "Julio, what's good?"
Of course. That's sticking from now on.
Wasn't he on the Knicks? My boy Dave says, shout out to the podcast. Psh, unreal. Sherelle says, "What's good, guys? What's good? Thanks for coming back. You know, we appreciate you coming on. She's a loyal fan. Do we even have McCoy? We just covered that. I'm sorry I got late into these. Buck King says we still have Shady. Brady dropped the ball. Sherelle says, "Stop trying to make Brown the main guy like he's been here and we needed him." Agree. Didn't have to force it. Yeah. Brown is great.
I think Brady's got a lot of trust in Brate, man, and that's why he forced it to him. He's a big target, and he's the
Brate is Mr. Dependable.
He is, but there's some spots where you can't put it on his back, right? You know,
Sherelle says, "Why don't we play McCoy much?" Hold on one second. Let me get through these. 2-star running backs in front of him. We just ain't running enough in front of Brady. That's what Buck King said. Rojo's good, but he can't catch. Sherelle also says, "Facts on our record, though. I think we got this. Use Brady more. He's a beast. Definitely use Brady
I feel
more."
like Fournette's the one that can't catch.
Fournette's
the one that can't catch.
He can't catch.
Scotty, too. He don't get enough reps, too, lately.
Who said that?
Sherelle.
Somebody said Scotty?
Scotty doesn't get too many reps.
Yeah, Scotty Miller was a beast mode, and then we got Antonio.
And now that's what I'm saying.
And he was making all of the plays. He already knew the offense. He's already an established speedster.
Bucky says he's ready for Bucs versus Chiefs Super Bowl type of football.
I told you. I said Bucs Steelers.
We're not ready for the way we're playing right now. We're not ready for Super Bowl football.
We can't even win at home, nor can we win a primetime game. Why the hell would I want to? Why would I even want to go to the Super Bowl?
Is primetime really a factor?
It is. We haven't won a primetime game since what? We played against Carolina.
Look, let me tell you something about today. Okay, we better score in the first half because in the second half it's going to be dark.
Yeah.
It's going to be dark. We're going to be back in prime time.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 o'clock, it gets dark.
Yeah, that would have been a good game to go to today, too. Boy, I forgot about that. That would have been a great game to go to today.
Halftime, it's going to be dark after that. So
my boy Richard says, unreal.
Score.
All right, so what's up, man?
I'd love to see the Bucs get the ball first today.
Again?
And just get the ball first today, but have them march down and put 7 points up early.
I don't know, man. I've been against getting the ball and winning the coin toss, getting the ball first. I like when we play defense first.
You think if we won we should defer?
That's what I'm saying. Every time we defer, they march right down in their opening drive.
Yeah, but the last 3 games we've gotten the ball on the opening drive and it didn't go right down the field.
Patriots.
We've gotten the ball the last 3 times.
Defer.
I mean, all right. Well, Scotty Miller is definitely a big factor in the game. I absolutely loved him. I think that he was he was also like the next Edelman for Brady in my eyes.
I said that in the beginning.
He's super fast too. Or Humphreys,
Humphreys we lost.
I called him our black horse, man. He's our dark horse.
Big loss.
All right, so let's get into this. Okay, what can we expect from Todd Bowles today? With Mahomes being a mobile quarterback and probably accurate, he's probably going to be the next best quarterback once Brady retires.
You leave White
Mahomes
in there.
Is a beast mode. So what's the game plan? Me personally, I think my boy Barrett's going to have a big game today. I think he's going to break out. I think they're going to underestimate him today.
Think they let him off?
I think we need to lead Shaq Barrett today too.
You need what?
We need to see Shaq.
That's what I just said. I think Shaq Barrett. That's who I'm representing today.
I can see that.
I think Mahomes throws 2 today.
The thing about Kansas City is they have so many plays. I mean, I've never seen a team that have so many plays because I watch them weekly, and they out of nowhere they come up with these plays that are just unreal. Unreal.
And that's the shit that we need to start doing.
They got weapons.
They got so
they got
much
all the
speed.
weapons,
That's
man.
what it is. Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, you got Sammy
Winfield's going to be all over him. I think Winfield
you
gets a
got the
pick off of
running
Tyree
back.
Hill.
You got the running back. I mean, you got Kelsey. You know what I mean? They get
LSU, man.
I mean, they just come up with plays. I'm like, wow, man, how they come up with a play like
Is
that?
Alaire-
It's amazing.
Is
And
Alaire
believe
there
me, you'll
still
see
the
it. You'll
starter?
see it today. Believe me, you'll see their plays today.
Well, let's stay on subject here again. So I think Barrett's going to have a breakout game. I mean, you have to get pressure on Mahomes, but the thing with Mahomes, he's also mobile, man. What do you do with that?
He's dangerous when he's mobile.
Exactly.
He's dangerous when he's mobile.
Say Devin White sits back there.
Zone defense is not going to work against
No,
Mahomes.
not at all.
It's not going to work at all.
Mahomes is not afraid to throw across the field.
Right. So what do you do here, man? What do you do? Do you just blitz consistently?
You just have to eliminate
You have to show
his
some different
scramble. You have to
schemes.
eliminate his scramble because if our back end can hold down the receivers and you can eliminate his scramble, that takes away that secondary play that they always make. Because if he can get out of there and move a couple, his receivers already know. As soon as you see him get out of that pocket, they're ready to scramble to the side and get that.
If you watch the Raiders game, I mean, they had pressure on them.
Yeah.
They had pressure on them. That's why they beat them.
And they also consistently scored the whole time.
Buck King says
they got to score.
Yeah.
They were able to score again.
Buck King says Shaq is non-existent. My boy Richard says I think JPP needs to take out Mahomes' knees. Heather must be a new viewer. Heather Hempstead. She says, "Hi guys, what's going on? Thanks for coming. Thanks for
Anybody's
watching."
knocking knees, it's Sue. I told y'all that.
Hey, if defense takes out Mahomes' knee, we can win it. That's what Richard says.
That is rude. That's rude. That's rude.
If you guys are watching, man, don't forget to hit that like, share, and follow button for me, man, because we're doing this shit all the time. We're going to be steering this podcast in a new direction once the football season's over. So prepare for next week's show. Since we have a bye week, we're going to probably do something a little different, probably non-football related, but we're still going to go live on Saturday and do some crazy stuff. So you guys have something to look forward to after the season's done. All right. So who does cover Tyree Hill? Who do you think is going to cover?
Ouch.
Carlton Davis?
You can't play him. He'll burn past him.
I think Winfield's going to get an interception off him.
That's possible.
You think so?
The junior is beast mode, bro. I don't know. Winfield Jr.
I don't think they put that much pressure on him.
The rookie's beast mode, man. I don't care what anybody says.
He's got more experience.
Winfield Jr.
I
is
would
beast.
have Whitehead on him.
You want Whitehead? Or you want Whitehead on him, or you
No,
don't?
you don't want him on there. He's got more experience.
Richard says
You
take
need
out
somebody
Tyreek Hill's
experienced.
knees too.
He's taking everybody's knees
That
out.
guy to me. I've seen him ball so much.
Who? Whitehead?
Yes.
I mean, with the Tyreek Hill thing, do you just
He's
kind of chalk
constantly-
it up that
he
he's going to
constantly
get
loses
away
it.
at some point and just try to contain it?
He loses receiver. I mean, he loses them. Like, he goes back, boom, and next thing you know, man, it's like,
We don't got Dean back there today.
Yeah, but is Dean really that great though? Too, he gets blown and makes stupid mistakes
that's what I
too.
don't like about White. I mean,
Right, who did Saints play?
that's that
Broncos with no quarterback.
Yeah,
They don't have the Saints play the Broncos. Broncos don't have a quarterback. Their punters playing.
No, they're using a wide receiver.
Are they?
A wide receiver is
A
their
wide
quarterback.
receiver.
Fourth screen or he's their fourth quarterback. Yeah.
He's a practice squad wide receiver.
Yeah, so that's a big day. That's a big day for. That's a big day for their filling quarterback.
He was a college quarterback, I guess, for a little bit.
Michael Thomas, they should have big days.
Yeah. So let's get into. I mean, what else? What else can we look for from Todd Bowles, man? Do we have? How many times? How many times did we sack Mahomes? How many times did we sack Mahomes today? I'm gonna go with 3.
The name of the game needs to be pressure either way. It needs to be a lot.
You
of
gotta
pressure.
hurry him. You gotta hurry him, and you gotta pressure him. But I think we get 3 sacks today.
The only way is let him play out.
Nah, man.
I don't
We need to
know,
be
Bob.
firing off the cannons, man, all day long today.
How about some
Period.
blitzing? I didn't see some blitzing.
Yeah, we need.
Yeah, but even when we blitz, we can't even get in there, which is crazy.
That's it. You're gonna blitz. You need to get in there.
You have to get in
You
there.
have to get in.
I think we should do some cornerback blitzes today, man. It might throw off Mahomes a little bit. You got to switch it out. The linebacker, yes, we do have an elite linebacker duo back there, but you got to switch it up, man. I think that you need to do some safety blitzes. Whenever we blitz Winfield, man, he always gets in there and either gets a sack or forces something to happen, which is great. A cornerback blitz would be great. you got to mix it up against Mahomes. Mahomes is going to be dangerous today, and you got to make sure that
You don't want to see Holmes come out and do like an opening drive for the score. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be demoralizing, man.
That would be right.
That'll
there.
put everybody
You
back
know?
in the same
And that's
mindset
what
as
I'm
last
really
week.
worried
Yeah.
about because our defense. I mean, you got to be so fired up for this game. You know, I mean, you don't know how important this game really is.
it is a big game. I mean, this
is to me is like the beginning. Like I said, when Green Bay was the start of our season. You know, basically. And we showed up on that game. We played about our best game.
but we're like showing up every other game. It's like we win a
that's what
game
I'm
and then the
saying.
next week it's like
Yeah.
it's like we don't. It's like what
We
happened
look-
to my team that I
We
just
look
saw last week
serious
dominate.
week by week.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can sit there and say, it'd be nice to sit there and say, yeah, okay, we beat Green Bay, we beat Kansas City. You know, that'd be something to, you know. But
Yeah,
We
you
should have never lost to the Rams last week.
It's
some
more
games we
positive.
should have never lost to. You know,
Should have lost against the Bears.
Bears for sure. You know.
Should have never lost to them.
Winning this game today means a lot for the morale of our team. You know what I
It's
mean?
big.
Going
Yeah, but
forward.
then you have a bye week right after. So what does that
That's
do?
fine.
That's
That's
then
why
you
it's gonna
can
get healthy.
elate you can
If you
And then we're going.
build
if you
off
come
of
off
that.
You guys are
You can
going.
build
To,
off that.
we're going to the Vikings game
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah.
You come off a win with the Kansas City and have a bye week. That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
you
good,
can
know?
build off of that win and
Build
take
off
that
of
into
that.
2 weeks of practice, get a lot of rest on everybody.
Get healthy guys.
Should give
Yeah.
Brown some time to fucking readjust to the playbook.
And then, like you said, our return game is the Vikings.
Yeah,
right?
we'll be
They
at that game.
They lost to Dallas. Come on now.
Yeah, but they're
an up and down team.
Cook
They
is
are.
still
They are an up and down
Cook is
team,
still
but-
doing good things out
but-
there, man.
To come off a Kansas City win and then to go to a team that just lost to Dallas is going to be another
That's the way-
boost. That's another
You know what?
boost.
That's the way this season's been going for a lot of teams, man. You
Yeah.
know? The teams that you're like don't even think had a chance in that game are winning. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? That's the way the whole season's been going.
I mean, that's how everybody felt when Oakland beat Kansas City. They thought was just going to walk in there and hand it to them real quick and walk out, you know. And
We had like our football season. We had Vegas. We took Vegas in that game.
oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, we took Vegas in that game. Yeah. Absolutely.
I should have been at that
We knew they
fucking
could
game.
score. We knew that.
Thanks,
you know,
COVID.
We
Yeah.
knew that the Raiders could score against them. So all you got to do is be able to score against them.
Yeah.
Match them, whatever, and then still, get enough points to still win the game.
I didn't realize that Oakland's defense was, kind of serious like that, you know.
It was for that.
Well, not against us.
Yeah, I mean, not against us,
Right.
but we didn't do that until the second half, right? In the beginning of that game, we were down.
Well, I mean, the good thing,
10
but this is another thing. It's like, if the defense is on point right off rip, like they were against Green Bay, where they picked off Rodgers back to back, 2 drives back to back, then you're going to have an outstanding game against the Chiefs today. If you don't see that right off rip, and we don't wake up until the second half, forget it. It's over. I'm sorry. It's gonna be over if the defense doesn't wake up early on, and we don't do shit.
Exactly what I'm saying.
And the offense needs to click right together too.
You feel like,
It's like we never get
both.
we never
Yeah.
get balanced. It's
Right.
either the offense is on point and the defense is
or the
trash, or the
defense is
defense is
blowing it up.
it's doing it
Right.
Yeah.
to set up the offense. We've never had it where it's like, oh man, we're on fire. And right now in the middle of the season, our team should be balanced right now.
do you think
But-
those
by now, by
two
week
picks against
12,
Green Bay made us drink our own Kool-Aid, and it kind of made the defense feel like?
Well, I mean, let's not forget, man. He also taunted the shit out of us after
That's true.
one touchdown.
That's true.
Now, I don't even know what
That's
the hell
true.
that stance was, anyways.
It
but
felt like the couple games after that, it looked like our defense was kind of moving slow. Like especially in the Giants game, it felt like they were just kind of like half-assing it. And I thought maybe that was them overlooking them, right? And then like a couple games out, it's our linebackers look like they're not moving as quickly as maybe it's like a small minor injury or something like that that's not keeping them out, but they're still playing with it.
But you got elite players on both sides of the ball, defense and offense. Enough players to substitute out, so your main players are not getting tired. I mean, look at your wide receivers: Brown, Mike Evans. You got Chris Godwin, all 3 of them. But then look who you have to substitute in between: Watson. You got fucking Miller.
Yeah.
You can have fresh legs out there at all times with people
Johnson.
Right.
Big. He's a big
I mean,
guy.
he's injured though, right?
Is he?
I
I thought he was injured.
I thought he's in.
I thought Tyler Johnson had. I thought he got injured.
Johnson's in, isn't he? Ron? Bucs.
Well, either way, let's not get off point here. You got 3 other wide receivers like that. You know they can make a play. You know they can catch the ball. So there should be none of this like getting tired. If I were the Bucs, I'd be trying to burn out my main ones and then keep
And keep
substituting
substituting,
over and
yeah.
over again.
And
Because when
being
you bring
able
it
to have that much
because a
depth.
second string is going to bring a different type of level to the game too. Even though he's a second string, doesn't mean he can't play the game.
Well,
You have to worry about players like that because they're not on the field all the time. Everybody knows when Antonio Brown and Mike Evans, you got to play, 100% against us. But you bring some dude in that's a second string,
honestly, if
you don't know what he's capable of.
if you put the second strings in there with Brady, he might do better with them because he's used to playing with
Right.
nothing. So,
That's the same thing that happened last year.
Tyler
when we had
Johnson.
Perryman. When
yeah,
Perryman came in,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you found out how quick what Perryman could do.
He was a little speedster. Yeah.
Right. So, and we should have never got rid of him too.
No, we never saw it.
So I mean, sometimes I think I don't know, man, because like, is it Bruce Arians? Is it the offensive coordinator? What's going on there? Who should
I don't
be?
know.
Who do you think? Who do you think should be?
we
Should
weren't-
Brady be running the team? Should Brady be doing his own plays in the huddle? Should he be able to run the game the way he wants to? But has he been running the game he wants to? No one knows though.
Nobody
I
was
think you should
complaining
let
about
Brady
him.
run his game.
Nobody was complaining about Arian in the beginning of the year.
Oh, of course. But every time we lose, it
But
always
then
goes
when
back to
we-
BA.
when we
That's what I'm
lose,
saying.
That's when the blame
what
game
I'm-
comes
That's where
out.
all the finger pointing.
Yeah,
But I don't
that's
think
when
it's
everybody's
Arians, though,
I
man.
need him to go. I need him to go.
You can't go by that.
There is no tension though.
I think
There,
it's
I don't think there is tension.
I
I think
think
I
it's
think
a
it's
team,
just.
I just don't think he's playing like he should be playing.
Right. That's all he's saying.
Yeah.
He's not playing like he should be playing. Let's
Exactly.
face it.
I mean, maybe Brady's just not. He's not. I don't think Brady's looking at the entire field when he's out there. Because man, when you're at the game, or even like even when I'm watching a game, I try to pan the field immediately. Right when when the ball's hiked, man. I got my eyesight on the two players that I want to watch, but I also I tend to watch the other side of the field though. The part where you can't really see it on the TV.
Yeah,
That's the side that I try to look at the most because you don't know, man. Sometimes you can see a player and you're like, bro, that dude's open right now.
Yeah.
Right.
And what's funny about that is that, then Brady will throw it over here. And then when they show that replay, this dude was wide open.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, how many times last week at the Rams game, even against the fucking Saints game, man, I saw Brown wide open on the right side of the field, man, but Brady wasn't even looking that way. And, I think Brady needs to, instead of like, hey, this is the play we're going to do, and this is going to be my retarget, I think that he needs to not, yes, the main play is designated for a certain wide receiver, correct. But at the same time, I think that he needs to pan out a little bit more and use his QB vision and look a little bit before he makes that go-to play to the person that he think may be open or whatever is the case is. But like another thing, man, he is a short game QB as far as short passes. But the shit ain't working like it was when he was on the Patriots. Yeah, he would throw a 3-yard pass at the Patriots, but that 3-yard pass would turn into like a 12, 15-yard gain. We're not even getting that. We're getting like 2 yards after the catch, or we're getting hit immediately right when he's throwing the ball.
Yeah.
These 3-yard gains, 2-yard gains when it's third, especially on 3rd and like 9, why are you throwing short passes like that across the middle of the field for 3 yards and they're surrounded?
Yeah.
You got to open it up a little bit more. Again, I think it should come back. And then we should run the ball hard. We should be running the ball hard.
If you have 3rd and 9, let's face it, okay? Your receivers should be 10 yards, okay? It should be 10 yards.
Yeah,
over the first.
Should be going at least past the first yard.
Past
Yeah, at
That's
least
where you
trying
should
to
be.
get the first down.
Not 5 yards short and
Trying to
hoping that
make 5.
hoping that he's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards. Okay?
Yeah.
So you should be going past the first down.
We've ran into a lot of 3rd downs this year too.
I mean, are we?
Yeah.
Let's think about this though. But
and it's exactly what you were saying. It's because we're not running the ball consistently enough to get those 2nd and 4s, those 2nd and 3s, because that's where we mess defenses up. Is because you give Tom Brady that 2nd and 3, and you let him mess your mind up where you don't know play action or are they going to run again, and that's where he makes his bread and butter at. That's where that big screen shows up. And we hit it because they're waiting for Ronald Jones to go in this direction, or they think that it might be the play action.
Right.
And then we have that big breakout screen,
do you think Brady is running the game the way that he wants? As far as like, do you think that he's running these like short? Well, this is what I'm used to in New England. This is what was working. Yeah, but okay, bro. But now you're not on that team anymore.
I don't. I believe.
Can that system still work? Yeah, you have the wide receivers for that talent for it to work, but nobody's getting open. These dudes are not. I think when he was in New England, I think Belichick was recruiting wide receivers that could make cuts across short yards and be there right on time. You got Mike Evans and Brown and Godwin that are like superstars. They want to run and go out and grab it. Does Brady not have the deep pass? I think he still does. He just hasn't been throwing it for the last decade because he's been throwing it. Well, right. He's overthrowing it. His accuracy with the deep part is off right now. But is that because he's been so used to throwing short passes his entire career that maybe he's just lost that touch? If I was in practice, look, we know that Brady could throw the short pass. We know that he could do it. If I was the coach and I was Aaron's, I'd be strictly focused on throwing the deep ball during practice. Yeah, we know
they do that.
But I'm talking about like we're gonna do this this whole practice is gonna be based on you throwing your long ball.
I don't think
and hitting them.
I don't think it's Brady or Arian. I think right now they're currently running a form of a compromise offense where they're like I want this and he wants this, but we're gonna try and get in between that, and it's just not meshed yet. They haven't figured out the right way to fit them.
Yeah, but you're running out of time, man. Like you should already figure this out. Like now we're already.
But that's why we got it for
half.
2 years. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just expected.
Yeah, but you're not going to have a lot of. Yeah, but you're not going to have Fournette next year.
You're right.
You're not going to have Gronk unless we make it to the playoffs. Is Gronk going to come back?
Yeah.
You're not going to have Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown's going to get picked up by somebody next year.
Yeah.
You don't have all this money that you did to get. It was a win now situation. Let's get to the Super Bowl.
No risk, no biscuit.
Right, that's what I'm saying, man. You either go big or you go home.
True. That's true, but your salary cap is going to be a lot better next year than it was actually.
Yeah, but you're not okay. But who are you going to lose though? You got Mike Evans for another 2 years. You got Godwin.
Right.
Okay, cool. So when's Levante David's contract up? What about JP's not going to be on there? Sue's not going to be on there. Zach Barrett's already franchise tag. You're losing a lot of defense come next year as well. You know what I'm saying? So what do?
You might have.
You got it right now.
You might have some receivers too. Like
listen, today's game is going to be the turnaround game of the season. And when I say turnaround of the season, I mean like, yo, you got to win this game, and then you got to win out for the rest of the season. You can't have this bullshit where you win one game and then you lose the next. Like you win against these like bullshit teams and then you lose against a shitty team. Or reverse that. We win against a team that that's hardcore, and then you lose against some bullshit ass team.
Yeah.
Barely won against the Giants. That was crazy. Barely lost to Chicago. It should have been a blown out.
Barely beat the Chargers.
Barely got out of that. Back though.
We came back later, but like in the beginning, it wasn't looking so hot for us. You know.
So it's like, what are we doing out there? Like the inconsistency again, man. I'm gonna go back and say, man, it's the play calling on the field, man. Like, you know, if you don't use Rojo, especially the week after he just had a 200-yard game, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing out there? The problem with Fournette is like, look, I'm a big Fournette fan, and everybody knows here, man. I'm an LSU fan. I'm a big Fournette fan, and is he not having a great season? No, he's not, because you know, I've seen screenshots of you know, when the camera is facing the offense. So you're looking at the offense and the defense has got their back, and it shows Fournette with the ball, and there will be a gap right here,
and he'll go the
wrong way with the other guy, where the guy is coming. There's already a guy coming.
Well, you know what that is? That's him.
It's him juking too much in the background.
Well, no, that's
just
also,
take the ball and go.
Trying to solidify his spot. Him and Ronald Jones have been playing this all year, where one of them is trying to take that. It's always been Rojo. I thought it was going to be Fournette. And I think Fournette is trying to he doesn't want 6 yards. He doesn't want 4 yards. He wants to break it off, hit it for 30, score the touchdown. You know, he wants that big play so that he can show, hey, man, I'm worth what you guys got me.
I was waiting for Ronald Jones to do. I was looking for Jones to get that 40-yard, 30, 40-yard run, right? Needless to say, he got the 90-yard run.
Yeah.
But I've been waiting for that all year because I know this guy is capable of that, you know?
But that goes back to what was Marpet. I'm pretty sure Marpet had a big thing to do with him getting that 98 yards.
Opening.
Right? Right up the center. You know what I mean? Right? Was he out?
That game.
Oh, he
Yeah.
So who put that block out there?
Nah, so what it is for the 98-yard right? Okay,
Yeah.
So what it was is Carolina was actually in the wrong formation. The formation that they were in was not good for the play that Bruce Arians has
I know
called.
they didn't have much over the top.
So basically, bro, when you're against your own goal line like that, man, they're gonna try to.
When you're on the 2-yard line, okay, you're on the 2-yard line. What do you call it?
Well, you can call.
You're calling to get some yardage to get out of it, right? So boom, straight up the middle.
Yeah,
basically. Basically, that's what you're calling
Straight dive.
straight up the middle to get some room.
Right.
Regardless.
So again, the formation that Carolina was in, like, I mean, I don't know if you watched the post interview, but Aaron's and whatchamacallit already knew before the ball was even hiked that, yo, this is going to be a big ass play.
Yeah.
Now, if you go back and look at it, most of the time when you're on the goal line like that, defense is going to press up because they're also going to try to get a safety, man. They're going to try to get it. You got to remember, you don't have a lot of room when your back's against the goal line like that, man. Plus, when you're an offense though and you're against the goal line, you are trying to get out a little bit so you don't have to punt when you're in the when you're in the end zone either. Because then
you want to at least give your punter some space,
right?
And not be,
so a lot of block punts can happen when you're against it. But yeah, Ronald Jones, the play was just so set up that. Who was in front? What was that? Marpet? No, Marpet was out. So
I thought Marpet was in.
Might have been Shipley. Yeah.
Really?
Shipley just kind of I mean, it was over because as soon as he got past the line, he had one guy to beat.
Because he had the other guy that was in there before him, before Shipley came in, right?
Yeah, Jensen, but Jensen was moved. Jensen is the center. Jensen was moved to left. I'm sorry, wait, was that right? No, Jensen's not center. Either way, Jensen was moved to left guard, and then Shipley is moved to Ali Marpet's center. Right. Now Shipley's out, but whatever. But when Ronald Jones got out, he only had one dude to beat.
Exactly,
and that was it because
so fast.
They were just in the wrong formation.
I thought he was going to get caught. Honestly, I thought he was going to get. It looked like it when he got around like the 40. I was like, oh, he's about to get caught. Yeah, and the dude just happened to jump at the wrong time. Yeah, and it was a wrap. It was a wrap.
Couldn't get him.
I was like, you're not catching him now. He's gone.
But still, man, you still got Fournette in there. I mean, you still can't knock Fournette, man, because I'm not going to knock Fournette, obviously, because I'm a fan of him. But you can't knock. Fournette is a powerhouse running back. If he would have run the ball like Rojo is, where he just gets it and just goes, if Fournette would just do that instead of trying to find that out, if Fournette would just run the ball straight up, I think Fournette could actually break out of a middle pocket. He might be able to get out of a jam and just keep it going.
How can we all notice that we need to run more, but that the actual coordinators can't? I don't get that. How does that work?
They're just going to go by what the game plan is.
How does that work?
How can you see that you're playing a team that's 27th against the rush, and you're playing another one that's
and you rush
29th,
6 times.
and you run 6 times? So how do you feel? How does that?
Doesn't make sense.
Understand that.
Yeah,
I don't understand that. I mean, you have other teams, no matter what, and they're gonna run. You got guys like Dalvin Cook and Henry. Regardless.
Yeah, but Ronald Jones,
if you're going against the number
top 5 running back right now, Ronald Jones.
You know what I mean? Regardless if the team you're playing is
Hill's only got 300 yards more than Ronald Jones. The guy that's above Ronald Jones has only got 20 more yards. And I think I looked at
Ronald Jones is still one of the top 5 running backs of the league right now. So it's not like, I mean, that 98 yarder did a lot, but it's not like
he's consistent. He's consistent when you give him the ball. When you don't give him the ball, he's inconsistent.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's got a problem. He's got a problem with the delay handoff. We've all seen that. We've all seen that with him dropping the ball. We've seen that.
He's not very good at keeping the ball in his hands.
But you know what? I think that when it comes to that, he's so excited to just go. Maybe he's already looking at like, yo, there's an opening right here, and he doesn't focus on looking at the ball. But then to punish a dude like that, like they were, where they would take him out for
a fumble. You're messing up his.
You're only hurting yourself at that point. You're only hurting. Oh well, hey, he made Brady fumble the ball, and we lost it. So now we're. But that's what I'm saying. That's when Brady comes in, and then it's like, well, don't put him back in for the rest of the game. What authority does this dude have? Like, oh well, he dropped the delayed ball, so I'm not giving it back to this guy for the rest of the game. That's where things get fucked up, because if Ronald Jones at that time already has 75 plus yards, and he fumbles the ball and you take him out,
you're only hurting all his momentum.
Yeah, you're hurting himself.
Yeah.
But think about it though. Every time during the delayed handoff, except recently where he did it once against Carolina, he fumbled the ball.
It happens to the best. They don't take him out.
Yeah. Except Carolina, he
Zeke. Look at Zeke.
Carolina, Ronald Jones fumbled the ball, and then he made up. But the games where he did, they took him out immediately, and that's dumb. That's dumb as fuck.
How many times Dalvin Cook's fumbled the ball? You ain't taking him out. You're taking his ass out. You see Henry fumble the ball, and they're not taking them out.
Let me.
Those guys.
You can't say he's our guy and then
to get through that. He needs that 15, 20 carries. That's what he needs.
Hey, let me get into these comments really quick. Bucking says Aaron doesn't do shit. He's probably talking about the play calls. They're back. He don't call plays. He just stands there and looks stupid. Like the people watching this show, they just stand there and look stupid. No comments, no call-ins. You guys turn up and talk some shit. Sherelle says Brady got to utilize his weapon state. Defense holds us down. Offense got to pick up. I got to disagree with that because the defense doesn't hold us down all the time, man. They don't even wake up until the third quarter. End of third quarter most of the time.
I see that. I see.
Buckeen also says the host has little dick energy. Little dick, little homie. He said good call, Julio, about something that you guys were talking about, compromise offense.
It is a compromise offense. Yes.
Bro, this year is all we got. Need 3 more wins, 2 versus ATL and the Lions. Sherelle says we can't lose. She also says no excuse today. Tampa secured the win. We ready for our playoff game. We the fans deserve it. Balboa says the NFL is lacking in running back talent all around compared to the other areas. It's just a passing league now. And I agree with that. I do agree with that. Also because the fucking wide receivers are protected though as well. It's not like you can smack somebody the way you could. So of course, yeah, who the hell would want to come to NFL right now as a running back when you can literally come in as a wide receiver, get paid great money as long as you're making good plays and not even be touched. You're fucking protected.
Yeah, but you're
a lot of good running backs out there, though, really.
There are, but look at it though. The NFL is a passing league. Look around. There's not really good.
About stuff
Nobody
like that,
runs the ball like they used to. Like what? Because you got Hill out there. Yeah, that's fine. But I'm thinking about it, though. Think about the '90s, man. People were running the ball more than they were passing.
What I said, Larry Zalgo,
Barry Sanders,
yeah,
Walter Payton, shit like that, man.
Larry
They
Zalgo's
were running.
offensive
Yeah,
hurt.
it was a big running tack. Yeah, there was tons of
The reason why the NFL has probably changed is people want to see people score. When people score, brings in more money. People want to you know what I'm saying? People it brings up the ratings.
And
when they run the ball, you're running.
Wanted to see you get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, but that's still part of football, though. I still want to see people get hit. I don't want to see here. Yo, with the way this shit's going, you might as well be out there playing fucking flag football.
Yeah,
dudes are getting paid millions and millions of dollars, $50 million for 2 years, and you're not even allowed to get hit, bro. They can go into a hospital, pay their bill, cash money. I can't even do that.
Yeah.
So why are you giving this some money? If you're not allowing them to get hit, then their contract money needs to go down. Period. All right, well, we're going to give you $2 million for 3 years now.
I'm not fully against all of the things that they changed. I mean, they were trying to save players' lives, right?
Yeah.
They went through a lot of that concussion and CTE stuff. So, I mean, I guess it's a lot better off to have these players for 10 years instead of having them for 4 or whatever, and then they get, some serious injury
this is shit that they're just coming out with. Like, bro, look about it.
It is their life. It is
their
life. They are still human.
What are you talking about? Do you know who probably hits their head more than any other player?
Me, every time I
No. I'm just saying, do you know who hits their head more than any other player in the NFL their entire career? From the
center.
No. The whole O-line and D-line. Think about it. Downset hut.
They're doing car crashes every night.
As soon as they come up, they are smacking helmets with each other. They got something more to worry about. Not these dudes that are out here, but no one checks out on them. Why don't you go and do a CAT scan on all your offensive line and defensive line after 10 years of fucking getting up, smacking? I guarantee their brain is more fucking full of jello than a guy that's out there getting smacked once in a while hardcore.
A lot of old linemen getting Old Spice commercials, you know? So it's you got to think about the money aspect too.
Guess.
They got to save the ones that are worth the cape. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's a business.
But oh shit. Hold on. We got to call in.
Rich Guns. To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Yo, In Your Face podcast. What's going on, Rich?
Hello, is this the podcast?
What's up, bro? What's going on?
I just wanted to call to deploy a strategy to help the Buccaneers.
What is it? What's your strategy?
What's your strategy?
Take out their knees.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, bro? What's going on?
That's it, man. I hope they get it today, dog. We got them once, right?
Yeah.
We didn't get him once.
We didn't get
twice, right? Brady got him when he was on New England, but we ain't got the cheese. But we
No,
won.
this year. I thought.
You mean here? Well, the game's here in Tampa, but
it's the Raiders. It's the Raiders.
Yeah, but we've also beaten the Chiefs the last 5 times that we played against them. Though. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's that analytics for you right there, man. That's that real deal analytics for you.
I'm thinking Pierre Paul just needs to take out Mahomes at the knees and then Tyreek Hill at the knees, and we'll be fucking good to go, dude.
Bro,
Just coming that way.
coming from the guy that's a Ravens fan who needs Lamar Jackson to get his knees taken out
What do
too.
you mean? They need to take their
That's
whole
gonna
team
happen to
out
him
to a
anyways.
doctor's office. They all
That's going to
sick.
happen to Lamar sooner or later.
I think you guys should just sign Ray Lewis, and he should come in with the ice pick and get it done. You know what I'm saying? Call it
To
a
do
day.
what? Fight Mike Tyson in the middle of the ring?
Little murder, bro. Catch him in the bathroom with the ice pick.
There you go.
Be good.
He'll read another book and then he'll leave us in a year.
That's it. And then he'll find God and beat the murder charges.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Hell yeah.
Who's your team playing today?
We're not, man.
We're
We're
not.
on the
Bye week?
fucking.
They're playing
Tuesday.
the inside of a
Oh
doctor's
yeah, you guys are
office.
supposed to be playing Steelers.
Tuesday.
That's right, you guys are supposed to be playing the Steelers.
They're
We're playing the fucking.
a
We're playing the
doctor's
pap smear test, bro. There's fucking too much COVID, dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
hey, what's your score prediction on that Steelers Ravens game?
Oh,
Now, let's be real now.
I don't even know, man.
I'm talking to a Steelers fan.
As the Steelers get ready to go 11-0.
I don't know, man. Last time we would have had him, bro, but we fucking made a couple stupid
Would have,
mistakes.
man.
with it.
Would have. Okay, would have.
This time it looks like we're not gonna have Lamar Jackson. So I mean, Tracy
Oh
McSorley.
no, we can't have. You want to grab me?
No, man. No.
Thank you.
All right, man. I just want to call and say fuck you guys and.
Well, hey
I'm
man, we
getting ready to
appreciate.
walk in. Yeah, man. I'm getting ready to go in the casino, bro. So I'll holler at you.
That doesn't
man,
that doesn't
nice.
surprise me. That doesn't
Hey,
surprise me.
wait. Where you at?
I'm getting ready to go into the Hard Rock.
Oh, in Hard Rock.
My dad says he's going to meet you there in about 20
yeah,
minutes.
Really. I was there all day. I was there all day yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there too, man.
You were
I've
there
been there
yesterday?
for 5 days in a row.
Fuck, I was
Yeah.
there from like 8:00 till 2.
I normally only go in for about. I'm in and out in like 45 minutes, and I make my money and I leave, and then I come back. the
Sucking
next
dick.
day.
Oh no, man! I stayed on this one machine
Yeah.
for like 5 hours.
Yeah, if you see a real good-looking girl walking around with a mustache and a miniskirt, that's me, man.
I don't have time to be looking, man. I got to concentrate on my slot machine.
Was that you?
That was me, man.
Were you sitting? I think you were sitting close to me then.
He smelled that stench. He smelled that stench.
I think I looked over and
That's
said,
the
"Hey."
only thing I pull on there, you know.
I think I looked over with my mask on and said, "What the fuck are you looking at?"
Yeah, it's a good time for me, man, because the mask hides the mustache, so I'm making a lot of money right now.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, he is.
Keep it up.
All right, Rich. Well,
Hey,
we're gonna
Rich, give me your score prediction today.
Bucs Chiefs. What's the
Today,
score?
Bucs Chiefs. I'm thinking. I'm thinking 31-34 Bucs.
That's exactly what I called.
Overtime.
31-34. I called the same
Overtime.
thing.
Overtime.
Overtime.
I like that
No.
call. I like that call.
Overtime.
I called that same thing. 34-31.
Going down.
Hey, it's okay. You don't have to give us the score of the Ravens Steelers game. That's all right. That's all right. You know,
Yeah,
Yo, Rich, man, when you gonna come on the show, bro? I
0
think.
to 62.
Hey, I think you should. Hey, I think you should come on the show next week with us, man. We're gonna have a bullshit show because the Bucs got a bye week, so we're gonna try to do something different next week, man. I think you should
really?
come. Yeah, it'll be
Sounds
with,
crazy.
just
Hey,
with the homies, man.
you
Yeah,
remember?
I'll come in there. I'll come in there in my work outfit.
Yeah.
You like that?
No, I'm dead ass serious. Yo, you should plan for next Saturday to be here, bro. We'll have like a big get together with all the homies, man. It'll be like a funny session or something, man.
Maybe we could do it from the fucking Hard Rock, guys. Talk to those guys. I'll talk to the pit boss.
Do it right at a blackjack table.
Oh, you're definitely gonna have to wear that dress.
I might even shave my legs next week, man.
I don't know if
All right, we'll
I
plan.
don't know. I don't know if I'll be there that night.
31 bucks, baby. Let's go.
Hey, we'll plan for next Saturday, bro, to come out here and hang out, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna spit.
All right, bro.
I'll come out there.
Yeah, I know.
All
We'll still
fucked
do
up.
something fun, though.
Maybe we can do some prank calls or something.
We'll try to do something, bro. I'll come up with something, man. You know me, bro. I'm the guy that comes up with these immaculate ideas. So,
All right, man. You do.
all right, Rich. We'll see you, man. Thanks for calling in, bro.
Go Bucs.
See you.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Fire the
All right,
cannon.
so let's get back into these comments really quick. Y'all both right. Defense did enough last week to keep us in the game. The offense don't do anything. Sherelle also says our defense got
it's a coin
no
flip.
interceptions and we couldn't get in the end
Coin
zone.
flip.
Buck King says defense not enough turnovers or QB pressure. Pressure been lacking in the last few games. The blitzers are not even working. White and David looking like busters, but Shaq don't even exist.
Can you guys name one game this season where we've seen defense and offense do
Green
their
Bay.
part
Green
together?
Bay.
That
Green
was
Bay.
the only game,
Green
right?
Bay.
Where we did
was
everything.
about
We
the
did
only game,
everything together on both.
Maybe
ends,
the
right?
Raiders. Maybe the Raiders. But Green Bay definitely 100%.
I think the Raiders was second half. It didn't work until the second half. Green
Um,
Bay, I agree. That was
we need
one of
to
the
get,
main only
we
ones.
need to
Sherelle also says our offense is not producing downfield passes unless we're trying to come back from behind, hence the turnovers.
We're not giving him
Um,
enough time.
complete.
not
Bucks,
enough time.
Yeah,
Buck King says we need to become a dink and dunk offense. Winfield Jr. is good with me. Hold on. We got a lot of shit going on over here. Sherelle, I like him a lot, but defense is lacking continuing. Ravens are trash. Can't even beat the Steelers. QB just wants to run. They're not playing because of COVID. Steelers are overrated too, is what Buck King said. Sherelle says offense.
Buck King.
Sherelle says offense is having trouble putting up points. Defense is keeping them in the game. Our defense gets tired because our offense keeps them on the field without scoring. Let's go Bucks.
I mean, that's always been a Bucs problem.
Yeah, offense has been
That's
lacking.
always been a
Brady
Bucs problem.
not dialed in, but I believe they will get it right after the bye week. Chris says clowns. Yes, we desperately need to win and a bye. Green Bay and the Raiders. Yeah, so everybody's agreed. Raiders and Green
King
Bay.
to give us your score prediction.
Yeah, King, what's your score prediction, man? What's your score prediction?
I agreed with him. 31-34.
34-31 Bucks.
I'm with
Overtime.
that.
He said
That's
overtime.
what-
You saying
I didn't say
overtime?
not overtime. I
No
believe
overtime.
31-34.
What are you saying?
I'm saying 38-35.
38-35 Bucks. All right.
So a 3-point.
What's yours?
What?
We're running like a 3-point deficit.
Pretty like 28-17.
28-17
Ooh, that's a low
Bucks.
ball for a Mahomes game, no, right?
Sherelle, what's your score prediction? Chris says 41-34
KC or Buck?
Bucks, of course. Sherelle, what's yours? Because I'm gonna go last like I always do.
That's what she said.
Sherelle says 31-21 Bucks. So like this is what I'm gonna do today because every time we fucking predict these goddamn high scoring games, we end up getting blown out by a high scoring fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like the
They're
Saints.
high-powered,
We
though.
all said like 45-41 Bucks against the Saints, and we got our asses up 38-3. So today I'm gonna go.
I didn't pick
I'm gonna
score
go
now.
low, and I'm gonna go 24-21 Bucks.
Okay. So you're thinking our defense is going to be hold. You both.
I don't know what's gonna go on there. I
Scores,
just
they
don't.
think the defense is going to do their job today.
I just
Right?
don't.
That's what you think, Ross?
I just don't want to raise my bar this high again because it just lets me down so much.
I don't give a shit. If we,
So
I don't care if we win by 1 point. As long
the
as
name of the show is Stay Humble.
I care.
It's Stay Humble in your face. You know what I'm saying?
Humble your face.
Time to rock and roll. Time to rock and roll.
I
All right.
hope
So what's up, man? You guys ready to wrp it up?
Yeah.
All right, so we had a short show today because we couldn't do it last night. Some people couldn't get on, so we wanted to come on today. Game day, bring it to you live. Hold on. King says you think the Chiefs' high-power offense only scoring 21. Hey, man, you never know, bro. I'm just trying to stay humble. So, anyways, we're wrapping up the show. We wanted to do it today, right before the game, get everybody hyped up. We're excited. I'm gonna go watch this shit probably. Somewhere, who knows? But it's been fun. My boy Jose came back on today.
Young Julio, baby.
AKA Young Julio. I was almost gonna say Julio too. My boy Julio's here. Hollywood was in the house today. So, hopefully next week, man, we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna try to steer the show in a different direction for when the season ends. Some funny shit. Got another podcast coming out, man, called Cutting Up, which is gonna be kind of cool. Also, let me give a shout out to Power P. They're on at 8 p.m. on Fridays with Lady E, Tweet, and Montana. And actually, my homegirl's on there now, Andrea. So, they're talking about women empowerment and relationship advice. Really cool show. So make sure you go ahead and watch that at 8 p.m. Again, this podcast is brought to you by BMG, Bartenders Music Group. If you need a beat to go with that drink, hit up BMG, Bartenders Music Group.
Oh, snap.
So, Yeah, so hey, thanks for coming out and watching. You know,
Yeah,
it wasn't big like it normally is, but you know, we always appreciate your listenership and viewership. So thanks for coming out. Fire the fucking cannons. I'll be live again tomorrow, either here or somewhere for the recap. No matter what, we're gonna get back on track with this bullshit. So gotta go. See you later.
Hey.
Peace.